Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my 10th lesson of D3, chapter number 6, exercise 6D, that is about parallel and perpendicular lines. In this class, we will discuss question number 14, advanced level. And let's read the question from the book. Question 14 says the coordinates of 3 points are A, minus 1, minus 6, B is 3 and 12, and C is K and 6. We have to find the value of K. Then there are three different conditions given for which we have to find value of K. The first condition is that A, B, C are collinear, and the second is AB is perpendicular to AC. Let me correct it. AB perpendicular to AC. In the second part, AB perpendicular to AC, and in the third part, BC perpendicular to AC. Okay. I always ask it to my students that for coordinate geometry, it's really important to learn the formulas and keep the conditions in your mind. Here, there are two conditions which are important to understand, that in order to find the value of unknown, the first condition that we have to apply is that these 3 points are collinear. Recall that what is the condition for 3 points to be collinear. We know that 3 points ABC will be collinear because ABC are collinear. Collinear means lie on same straight line. And when we talk in coordinate geometry, 3 points will be collinear if or therefore gradient AB will be equal to gradient BC. So we have to find, with the help of this condition, we have to find value of K. So gradient AB, and we know the formula for the gradient is M equals to Y2 minus Y1 upon X2 minus X1. Now gradient AB, Y2 minus Y1, 12 minus 6 upon X2, which is 3 minus 1, equals to gradient BC, Y2 minus Y1, 6 minus 12 upon K minus 3. And now what we have to do is we have to apply the rule of integers, that 12 plus 6 upon 3 plus 1 equals to 12. 6 minus 12 is minus 6 upon K minus 3. Now 12 plus 6 is 18 by 4 equals to minus 6 upon K minus 3. And now what we have to do is 18 by 4, both can go in table of 2, 2 9s are and 2 2s are. 9 by 2 equals to minus 6 upon K minus 3. Go for cross multiplication. 9 into K minus 3 equals to minus 2 multiplied by 6. And first shift this 9 to other side. K minus 3 equals to minus 2 multiplied by 6 upon 9. 3 3s are and 3 2s are, and I will left with value minus 4 by 3 and K minus 3. And now in order to get value of K, I have to shift this 3 to other side. K equals to minus 4 by 3 plus 3, and take the LCM. This is 3 minus 4. Here we have 1 plus 3. How many times? 3 3s are 9, and this will give me 5 by 3. So the value of K is 5 by 3 for this condition. Okay. And the second part is, for the second part, what we have to do is that gradient of, let me use more space on this side so that I can accommodate all three parts on the same page. Okay, let me draw the line here. Okay, now for the second part, the condition given is AB is perpendicular to AC. AB perpendicular to AC. AB because perpendicular to AC, therefore what is going to happen, gradient of AB multiplied by gradient of AC will be equal to minus 1. Okay, now gradient AB that is 12 minus 6, which will give me 18, and 3 plus 1, which is equal to 18 by 4 or 9 by 2, and gradient AC. Okay, now I have to take the gradient of A and C, that is 6 minus 6 upon K plus 1 equals to minus 1. 9 by 2 multiplied by 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 upon K plus 1 equals to minus 1. 2 ones are and 2 6 are. 2 ones are 2 6 are, and 9 multiplied by 6 is 54 upon K plus 1 equals to minus 1. Go for cross multiplication. 54 equals to minus K plus 1. Now apply this minus sign. Minus K minus 1 is 54, and shift minus 1 to other side. 54 plus 1 equals to minus K, and then 55 equals to minus K, and then I have to make K positive, so minus sign will be shifted to other side. So the value of K is minus 55 for this condition. I hope you are clear about the second condition. And then this was the B part, okay, and this was A part. And moving to the C part, in which the question says that BC is perpendicular to AC. BC is perpendicular to AC. C part is because BC perpendicular to AC, therefore what is going to happen, gradient BC and gradient AC is product of these two gradients is equal to minus 1. Now gradient BC is minus 6 over K minus 3, and gradient AC, okay, we can bring the answers from here. Gradient BC is minus 6 upon K minus 3, and gradient AC is 12 over K plus 1. Gradient AC is 12 over K plus 1. Now what we have to do, we have to take the product. Minus 6 over K minus 3 multiplied by 12 over K plus 1 equals to minus 1. Minus 72 equals to minus time K minus 3 into K plus 1. I can shift this minus sign to this side and make 72 positive. 72 equals to, now I have to multiply these two brackets. So I'll be going quickly because we have done a lot about the expansion of these type of brackets. So this will become K square minus 2K minus 3. Now shift 72 to other side, and my equation will take the form K square minus 2K minus 3 and minus 72 equals to 0. K square minus 2K minus 75 equals to 0. Now at this stage we are getting the quadratic equation, and from D2 chapter number 3 we have done a lot of practice about the factorization of quadratic equation and expression. What we have to do is, I have to multiply 75. I have to multiply 75 with the coefficient of the square term, which is positive 1. That will give me the product 75 with minus sign. Okay, now I have to make the prime factors. 3 2s are 6, and 3 5s are, and 5 5s are. Now, okay, we have to set these factors in such a way that when we are adding or subtracting, we are getting minus 2, and when we are multiplying, we are getting 75. But I can see that we are not able to get such pair of numbers. So either we can go with the completing square D3 chapter number 1, or we can apply quadratic formula. It's up to you. Suppose we are going for the completion of square. Let's revise that concept as well. K square minus 2k, half of this is minus 1, and I'm going to add the square of that. That will become positive 1, and 75 when will be shifted to other side, it will also become positive 75 plus 1. Now this is k square minus 2k, and if I want to write it in form of the perfect square, it can be written in form of 1 square. So I can write it in form a minus b whole square equals to 76, and then k minus 1 will be equal to plus minus square root 76. And now what I have to do, I have to hold the calculator and I have to see that what will be the value of square root 76. Let me check the value of square root 76 with my calculator. Okay, or either we can learn this question for the purpose of paper 1 as well, that factors of 76 are 2 3s are and 2 8s are, and 2 1s are, 2 9s are. So I can write it in the form plus minus 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 19, and I can write it. Now this here we have a square number with us. I can take it outside the square root symbol, so it will take the form plus minus 2 under root 19. So k can have the value, shift minus 1 to other side, 1 and plus minus 2 under root 19. Okay, I hope you are clear that how we are applying the condition of collinear points and the perpendicular lines, okay, and how we are connecting the different concepts in the new concepts, so that our learning become perfect. I hope you are clear about today's class. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.